Okay, hello. My name's Jessica. You can call me Jess, or you can call me Fate sometimes, or I use the name Leslie. Um, doesn't matter to me. That's my cat. One of them. I have like a billion of them, but anyway, I'm on here to do the tag video about the sun sign, the rising sign, and the moon sign. And sometimes I don't. I look to the side or something. Shut up. Somebody was out in our shed trying to steal our cat food. So my wife was out there trying to get them. Okay, my sun sign is Pisces. So there he goes again. My sun sign is Pisces, so I'm kind of I'm compassionate and sensitive. It makes me cry a lot. Even though I have a moon sign in Gemini, it still makes me emotional. Like, really emotional. Trying to think here. I'm really into spiritual stuff. Like, I have like tons of tarot cards, tons of spiritual books, things like that. And I also have my ascendant in Scorpio. So, being a Pisces and with a Scorpio ascendant, I think kind of heightens the intuition and the spiritual nature of me. Like when I meet people, I kind of can pick up on their vibes, and I know whether they like me or they don't, like right then, or what type of person they are. I do kind of read between the lines when somebody is talking to me to figure out whether they're lying or not. I do that really a lot in every relationship or anything. Besides my daughter, I don't really do it with my daughter. Don't know why, but I don't. Let's see. People have told me that they like my eyes, so I've heard a lot about my eyes throughout my life. But I also have Neptune in my first house, so, and that's another thing with my sun sign. See, I don't think I get all my physical characteristics from just my ascendant. I think I have a lot of feet problems, so I do also have a lot of woman problems sometimes, or bladder problems, which is associated with the Scorpio part. But then I have like sometimes breathing problems or things of that nature, because I think that has to do with the Gemini moon. But I've not smoked for eight months, so I stopped smoking. I feel a lot better now. So, but when I did used to smoke, I used to smoke a lot. So, but I got myself out of that, thinking positive, and I think I have a lot of strong will or determination. I think like the Gemini moon like makes me like more non-emotional on some level. Like I look at a situation, I try to find all different solutions for it, and I don't look at it from a really emotional standpoint. I always think of myself as stepping outside the box to look at something and trying to find a solution to it. That doesn't mean that I really don't feel, because I do feel. It just means that I'm trying to find a better solution to fit the whole of everyone. Sometimes when I'm really emotional, I think that this is from the Gemini moon. I think when I'm really emotional since a young age, I've talked to myself. So, like, when I get really emotional and I get really up, I can talk myself down. So, and I give myself, positive talks. I also can talk to myself negatively, but for the most part, throughout the years, I've learned to talk to myself more positive because it's more effective. I am talkative with that moon, with the moon sign, and it makes me like indecisive in which way I want to go with things like a job or like my relationship, and also the Pisces part of me like does that as well. So because I don't want anybody to get hurt, and I don't want to hurt, and I want to please everybody, but at the same part, I have to think about me too. So, and it took me a while to get out of that. I actually had to isolate myself for a long time, like for a whole year. I isolated myself in a tent. And then I got over my fear of being alone in that tent. So I grew some. I don't know. I think I see things every day, but when I go to talk about it on something, I sometimes I go blank. So I like my placements anyway. I think it kind of balances everything out. Because for being such a sensitive Pisces, I need something that's not so emotional sometimes and thinking. And then I need that fixed sign in front of me. That way I don't, get hurt so easily, I guess. Which I can sometimes. Like, people see me, like, with the Scorpio ascendant, they see me more as calm on the outside. Calm and peaceful, like people that I meet, that I put off that vibe, but really there's like tons of stuff going on inside of me. And I like want to be like doing different things or stuff like that. But then at the same token, after I get done doing all those things, I want to come home. It's like, I have a home, this is my home, this is where I want to come to. So, trying to think of what else that it said that was right. As far as my features, those are my features. Like the dark, thick hair and the eyebrows, which I have to get done because they get thick. And my eyes, of course, and all that. But I'm a very passionate person. Like, when I get on something, I can become obsessive with it, like different things. But I have to watch myself and kind of talk myself out of the obsession, or I psychoanalyze myself. I do that. And sometimes I attract perverts. I don't know why. I attract all kind of perverts. And then a person will either like me or they won't. They'll just be really nice or they'll be really, really odd and they'll just go somewhere. Or they'll think that I'm stuck up or something like that. Or ask me if I'm mad. And I'm not mad or anything. You know, I'm just walking to the dumpster to throw the trash away because I'm cleaning the house. And that's like a determined look. And I'm not mad. So I don't know what else to say about my sign. I'm just normally like pretty easygoing, go with the flow type of person, but when I get hurt, it's really bad for those people. And sometimes I get over it quick, but it's still in the back of my head, so I fret on it for a long, long time, and somehow get back at the person, so and I get very paranoid sometimes, like I think people's listening to me or watching me. I think that may be the ascendant thing. And I like privacy. You know, I think that's Pisces. I really like privacy. I think all water signs like privacy. Like I don't like my stuff messed with neither. And I know who's messed with my stuff if I've come in the room and my stuff's messed with. And I also get premonitions or I know stuff before it's going to happen, or I have dreams and they come true. And I like read cards and stuff. So I do all those different things. And I also am going to school to be a psychologist. And I write poetry and things like that. So, and I like to sing. And I've been getting in touch with my inner voice. So these are things that I like to do, and I think they're related to my signs. You know, my personal nature. But also I'm really into figuring out the mind and how the mind works and trying to figure out all those things and put them together and then find a spiritual way to help people with psychology. And I think that if you put astrology together with psychology and spirituality, that will be kind of cool, because then everybody has their individual things. You can come up with a lot of different ways to heal people that way. So it's just this thing went off. Okay. It's just really neat that way. Anyway, that's my my take on my sun and moon and rising sign. And sorry I look like crap today. Hard day. I don't know if it's completely okay, but this is how I live here in my life. As you can see, probably see my stuff behind there. It's a mess. And in my household, I have a ton of cats and one dog, and my daughter is Aquarius rising, and she's a Virgo sun sign, and she has Libra moon. And my mate has Aries rising, Capricorn sun sign, and a Cancer moon. So I get along better with my daughter's moon because I'm a Gemini moon. So sometimes my mate is a little too emotional, and I try to find a way to logically, make a solution and try to get everybody happy so that everything's calm and peaceful again. That's just how I am. But that's the best way I can describe it. So, anybody has any questions, feel free to put them down there. Love and light. See ya.